Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2 with Melinda Shepard. Now, it's been quite a long time since you got any Melinda Shepard, so I should probably cover a few things that have happened which made it a little difficult to record. So, if you've been paying attention to any of the updates on my channel, you're already aware of this, but it took me a while to get my new computer built. But eventually I did, and I am recording it on this. Anyways, the thing that made it take longer is that I hadn't actually thought to back up a version of my save files for this from right at the point of my last episode, and for some reason the cloud backup in Origin messed up a little bit, and it didn't back it up either, so I had to use an old backup, which was from around the time I was doing the Overlord DLC. And so I had to redo about 3 episodes. As a result, some of my character points may be ever so slightly off. I don't think they are, but it's possible. And the other thing is that I do not have the incendiary. I don't have the Inferno Grenade ability because advanced training is mucked up a little bit in that it will not let me do any advanced training. I click it and it spends the points, but I don't get the pop-up that lets me do training. I think I may have encountered a little bit of a bug, but to tell you the truth, it's not that big a deal. I can go without the advanced abilities. But since I've got us back to the point where you were in the last episode, I can now carry on. And last time we did Grunt's loyalty mission and took him off to do his rite of passage. This time we have to take care of matters with Mordin's mission to rescue his assistant who got captured here. But first we have to actually find out where he is. So, time for another little conversation with Garrus. Or with Rex, even. Well done, Brain. Well done. So, let's go see what he has to say about that.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and craps dark matter. This will go a long way to silencing his critics. Tell him he is now not Grunt. He is welcome.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I need to go.
Okay, then.
We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepard.
Alright. Well, I suppose it makes sense that it would be the scout that has the information since he's the one doing, scouting.
Give me a reason.
Just over here. Chief Scoutman?
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Well, I am, but since this guy is obviously not very social at the moment, I don't think small talk is in order here. I'm looking for a Solarian. Help me out.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Werlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the blood pack.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Clan Werlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Werlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Werlock's base is crawling with blood pack.
Oh, we have plenty of big guns. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, a hospital? It seems like a rather unusual place for you to be hanging out, honestly.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Of course.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the blood pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
Yeah, we're not going down that route. This guy is already pretty antisocial, so I'm not going to make it worse by accusing him of being a xenophobe, even though he kind of is.
What's Clan Werlock's reputation?
Well, we
How are
need
they involved
information
with
to
the
transport. He could always just decide to not
They're
help us.
friendly, like we are. You ever run into the blood pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Werlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence.
Run into them. I've
They're
shot at
fanatics,
them.
Totally devoted to Werlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
Okay, let's take the truck and get in there. And of course, this is going to involve shooting at a lot of Krogan, so it's gonna get rough. I'll just say that. It's gonna get rough, and probably a lot of deaths will ensue. Morden and Garrus, same people I had before. No reason to change it up mid-mission. Morden can keep his points. I'll neural shock him up to get a bit more in there. Morden, why do you have a Tempest? The Locust is objectively better. There we go. It's geared up properly. Let's do this. Okay, here we are. One of the downsides for me for using mouse and keyboard for control, I sometimes just end up jerking the viewport in a completely unwanted direction like that, and it can get annoying. Yeah, click sensor. You guys shoot him for me, please? And actually, I'm gonna switch over to the SMG just because that particular gun is a bit better as far as ammo is concerned. There we go. Looking for something in this direction. I use the compass a lot, in case you haven't noticed, just because I don't like to waste my time getting lost and such. That's just the way I do things. As for the Baron, I will kill them with my elbow. Works out, so why wouldn't I? Take cover. Get your head up, please. Head up. Damn it. That's those grunts down. Wasn't anything worth bothering with, honestly. They shot at me a few times, but oh well. Yeah, we got a couple of Vorcha here and there, that's about it.
Should do the trick.
Taking fire.
Okay. Down, 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 down. Speaking of... No. Come on, my friend. Die. And scratch one Krogan. Scratch one Krogan. We've got Varen coming in, as well as the Krogan.
Deploying incineration plant. Moving in close.
Fuck. There we go. Now you can die. Good googly moogly, that was a close one. Fucking Baron. Seriously. Baron are basically walking targets most of the time, but occasionally they prove themselves actually able to be strategic. And then bullshit like that happens. Didn't manage to kill him with an exploding tank, sadly. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Get your butt out here, Pyro. Get it out here.
They threw my shields.
Okay. Getting a little cocky. That is never a good thing. Let's try and not do so in the future, yeah?
There we go.
And I'm seeing the Combustion Manifold. Nice. I'm also seeing Garrus being out in this fight now. So you can go down, and that battle's over. Bit of a near miss thing, but oh well.
No shields!
Note to self, do not break explosive shit with your elbow. It's bad for your health. Yeah, that mechanic asked us to find a combustion manifold because one of the people who took out one of the trucks broke it. So he'll be happy, that's for sure. And we are in.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
That's unfortunate. Hospitals aren't fun to fight through.
What is fun to fight through?
Gardens, electronic shops, antique stores, but only if they're classy.
Oh, Garrus, I love you. Never change. Never change.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Farron, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varren until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Yeah, we're shutting this down.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on melee. Too late to help the dead.
Yeah, let's get to this, man. This is some messed up shit. I mean, I get curing the genophage, and it's a noble goal, but the means they're using to do this, just no. No.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pack conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them!
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
And Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they
Unlikely.
discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
Unlikely. Honestly, I don't think they'd be as successful as they think they would. The Krogan tried a second Krogan rebellion. then they would probably just end up being very, very genocided. I mean, they have one planet. Just to go into the lore a little bit, the Council controls the Shroud, which is keeping it stable and their atmosphere not killing the Krogan. So they could just turn that off. But we'll try to be diplomatic, I suppose.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never
No, but you
lived.
see, I have this
The
thing
Krogan
called
were wrong.
empathy.
We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Diplomacy? Have you heard of it?
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need
Pretty
support.
sure they number in either
When we cure
the
genophage,
trillions or
Warlock Gold will
quintillions,
rule all
though.
Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the
You
Krogan...
talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
What were you saying?
The Blood Pack avenge me!
Sorry, guys, but
Enjoy.
you presented me with your soft underbelly. And basically, that is the equivalent of saying, shoot me. So I shot you. And then I got killed.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
That's unfortunate. Hospitals aren't fun to fight through.
What is fun to fight through?
Gardens, electronic shops, antique stores, but only if they're classy.
That body, human, needed sores. Test subject. Victim of
They're trying to cure
experimentation.
the genophage. Why
Humans
experiment?
useful as test subjects. Genetically
Now
diverse.
we've got
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
But Warlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you...
Krogan don't generally let...
You think the Solarian...
Appears they discovered Malin's work.
It doesn't
The,
have to happen.
the Krogan were wrong.
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as...
When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will
You
be...
talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Been spotted.
Survive!
Enjoy.
Nothing can stop you!
I'm hiding because you are bastards. And won't quit trying to murderize me.
They're moving in close! Enemy charging! And stay down.
Okay.
Got no shields! Hit!
Phew. That was a close one. Down you go.
Nice shooting!
Down you go. And we got him. Had to be a little bit dirty there, but they did expose their soft underbelly to me shooting it. So what was I gonna do? Be honorable and not play a cheap trick on the enemy who wanted to brutally murder me?
Labs like
I
it
don't
through there
think so,
can smell
Sonny
antiseptic
Jim.
hint of dead flesh.
Well, shit. I'll take your money. Circuit boards. Find iridium.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morgan.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
Gardening. You're comparing actively modifying a disease to keep killing unborn children to gardening. I'm sorry, Morden, but you're a heartless murderer.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
Okay, so just as an aside, Morden killed someone with farming equipment. Now, that I would have loved to have seen. Unless he's talking about, like, mowing someone. Probably not, though, but seriously.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Yeah, well, how do you go from that to running an isolated clinic on Omega?
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice, still. Hard to sleep some nights.
Yeah. Sounds to me like Morden modified the genophage because he thought it had to be done and was better than the alternative. Not because he particularly enjoyed having to make that as choice. I'm gonna say I kind of like that. The moral quandary is a nice difference to what you see a lot throughout these games, where a lot of the choices and personality stuff in Mass Effect seems pretty black and white, either good or evil. I like the little bits of variation like this. They make it a lot more interesting.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians. Not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced Genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that.
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
Okay, let's move on.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Okay. Krogan body. What's this? I don't know.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of Genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified Genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, Genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the Genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save Galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from Galaxy.
You could have cured the Genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Morden. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Wow, that was deep. That was so deep. I love Morden's character. Like I said, ethical conflict and everything throughout this whole arc. I just love it. It's such an incredible piece of everything. It really is.
Can use this.
Krogan Vitality. That'll be handy for Grunt if I ever use him on a mission. And just for the sake of my completionist this way of doing shit. Also. And it looks like we found our scout also. Credits, and
You killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. I have to stay.
Morden, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're gonna destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go! Go!
There's no pep talk like a military pep talk.
Amen to that. Only with the Krogan would you convince someone.
Crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Yeah, that works. But yeah, only with the Krogan would you convince someone to do something by telling them that they're a pussy. That is so great.
They've seen us.
Two go down. Fuck. Go. Garrus, I really wish you wouldn't sit there. Okay, now over to a different one. And we'll shoot his ass dead. Okay. Back over to that. Make myself some credits. Nothing over that way. I'll take the metagel that I never use anymore. Okay, you can die. Die? Thank you kindly. I'm almost dead. That was a close call. More than a little bit, in fact. But we're through with it. And what do you know? More Krogans. More Krogan. Okay. So the shotgun. Okay. I see Krogan incoming. So let's heal Garrus. And back up to this thing. Cover, cover, cover. Fuck. 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 Yes. Okay. Over to the shotgun, please. And die. Alrighty. Alrighty.
Headed for combat. Difficult. Hit.
Come on, man. Let's just die already.
Would burn nicely.
Thank you. Morden. Stop that. Morden, please. Okay. That's that idiot taken care of. Sorry, Garrus. You're the one who stood near the explosive barrel. So that's kind of your fault. Afraid that one's on you. Just die already. There. There. Get out the shotgun. Actually, a shotgun might be a little inappropriate here. I'll go for this though. There. Got a lot more kick than what I'm getting with the SMG. Albeit at the price of being able to fire less bullets. And there's Warlock Gold himself.
What's the Krogan? Krogan incoming!
So, blast his ass. Yeah, I don't care how many biotic barriers you have. You are not standing up to a determined Commander Shepard with a Maddock. It just ain't happening. In the meantime, though, let's open a crate. $3,000 credits. Not bad for just taking time to open a crate. Not bad at all. Now, proceed further down. And with the Warlock clan leader dead, I imagine Rex is probably going to yoink their supporters too. So we're helping his unification efforts at the same time as dealing with our own matters. Kill two birds with one stone and all that.
That's interesting.
Yep, it is.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence methods of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. All that sort of thing would have meant is probably the Citadel would have been at war with the Krogan at the same time, and Saren would have won.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Erdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Oh, I don't think so.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Morden. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them,
After
Professor.
everything
The
you
genophage needs
did,
to
now
end.
you try to play the victim?
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Forget about it, Morden. Are you alright?
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables, stress responses, impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
I know that! Stop talking! Jesus
You
fuck.
regret what the Krogan have done. You see the horror of what they did here.
That isn't how this works.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morden. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Though if I didn't mention it, you probably wouldn't even notice the pause, but I got conscripted to go hang up the laundry and rake some grass for my dad. Anyways, we're done with that mission now, and not gonna deny, it was a lot of fun. You may have noticed I find the missions where things get very morally convoluted to be the more intriguing ones, as opposed to the ones where everything is straight up, you do your objective and that's it. We're just gonna go over the mission summary stuff now. So, we've leveled up again and gained one additional point. We're now level 26. Mission summary. Troubled by Clan Warlock's progress towards genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge. Cure data may prove useful. Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Morden's assistant is no longer a problem. Morden will have no trouble focusing on the mission. See, that's very interesting because Krogan as shock troops against the Reapers, they could definitely fill that role very well. It's playing to their strengths quite a bit. The whole shock and awe, hit the enemy very fast with overwhelming force. Lots of firepower, and just using the fact that Krogan are, in terms of genetics and stuff, and just their natural biology, extremely difficult to kill. It's leaning down that whole angle, which is very cool. We unlocked the neural shock ability from Morden. I'll have to give him some points on that. A new outfit. Again, I don't actually remember what Morden's outfit looks like, but I like his default, so we'll be sticking with that. I got Krogan Vitality and heavy weapons ammo. And 27,000 credits all told, so it was 1,400 iridium. So, time for us to head back to Chanka proper. As we want to let Rex know about the outcome of that mission, and we have a few things to turn in.
Go to the clan leader. Not grunt. Go where you want. Someday we'll get off this line. Show those warriors who's boss.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Warlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted survival.
Yeah, I figured that's what would happen.
Mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan.
We got
Glad to see it.
something similar with Uvank after Grunt's trial, if you remember. So, let's see if Rex is keeping up the trend.
Shot him. My son. I tackled the Baron. It was good. Fast. Strong. Of course it was. And he said
Now, let's head over to the mechanic. We have his combustion manifold.
If you're gonna
Sure,
stand there,
he'll
make
be
yourself useful.
glad to have
I
this
can't
back.
do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
Well, isn't it lucky for you that I've got the one your idiots lost? Here you go.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You burn my time if you want it.
Okay,
Get out of your
no
way.
need for that.
Don't do me any favors.
Got a bit of
One
expa,
wrong step, Shepard.
but I don't really care to babble questions at him, honestly. But I will go and see Rex one last time.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Okay.
Hunt well, Shepard.
Apparently he has nothing to say about the fact that we finished up our business with the Solarian thing. Of course, we're not about to tell him about the whole Genophage cure thing, because he'd probably go postal about the fact Morden modified the Genophage. Reasonably, but avoiding awkwardness and all. Anywho, we have about 78,000 credits.
Why bother with all the politics? You know you're tired of son. That's enough.
So,
I could teach him to hunt. The best way is to do it. Fight honor and saddle. One more win in the pits.
okay.
Don't touch anything.
Going over here.
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Alright. Let's punch up hijack. Sounds like fun. Nice. And we could have a chat with their medic, but I can't be bothered. I'm going to increase our... Let's see, which one do I want? Biotic damage, I think.
Oh, it's this.
I need about another 200,000 credits, or thereabouts, if I want to be able to get the rest of the upgrades. It's all told.
These things would last longer if they didn't hit every...
Place your bet on the pits.
Anyways, I think that's going to be us done on Tuchanka.
Survived the law during my reign. Guess that human's got a quad.
I'll be coming back at some point, though not on camera. I'm gonna pay that merchant's place another visit as soon as I have the credit to afford all those upgrades.
Little bastards think they're so smart.
So, let's get out of here. Back on the Normandy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll check that in a second. I have some upgrades to buy. So here we go. Shotgun damage. Shotgun extra rounds. Very nice. Being able to shoot more times with my shotgun is gonna be nice. I don't use it an excessive amount, given that we're a vanguard, but when it does come out, being able to shoot a couple more times is always nice. Heavy weapon ammo goes without saying. This is a tiny bit of metagaming, admittedly, but when I do finally reach the final boss, having some extra ammo to be able to fire a few more shots with that weapon is going to be nice. I'll get Grunt's last Krogan Vitality upgrade. More health. Not that he'll likely ever end up in my squad. I tend to stick with the usual people, honestly. Morden can have more tech power damage. Again, it's just a formality. I don't use Morden in the team much, so yeah. And I'm going to try advanced training one more time to see if it will work now. And yeah, it's bugged in that I can't get anything but the two brand new powers that we picked up. So, I'll give myself Neural Shock, cripple an organic enemy. It's annoying that I can't give myself Zaid's Hellfire Grenade like I wanted to, but oh well. At least I have one of them powers now. That's nice. And I'm an idiot and forgot to tell the chief scout his friend made it back. Oh well, I can do that off camera sometime. Bit inconvenient, but no big deal. But I think that will do us for this episode, so join me next time when we will read those messages on my terminal and carry on. Probably next I'm going to be doing Tally's loyalty mission, which means a trip to the migrant fleet. Incidentally, the first and last time in the entire series we will actually see the Quarian migrant fleet's interior. So it's quite the cool experience if you ask me. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. Ta-ta for now.